I'm bored! Entertain me.
Hey, what's going on, motivators? My name's Corporal Russo, and as always, I aim to kill your boredom, and hopefully we can do that today with some more death battle. And this time we have one of my favorite Tekken characters from the franchise, Heihachi Mishima versus Geese Howard from Street Fighter. So, okay, motivators, so I realized that I messed up. Geese is not from Street Fighter, he's from King of Fighters, and I make this mistake throughout the video. So I know a lot of you are gonna probably point this out in the comment section below. Normally I would ask you guys to keep it easy, but you know what? I'm all game for this. Let's hear what the worst comment or the most insulting comment you guys can make on me for making this simple mistake, and I will choose a Loot Crate winner to receive something from Loot Crate. Alright, thanks. Let's continue with the video. Before we jump into this, there's some things I would like to talk to you guys about, because you may have noticed there's been a bit of an absence of my brother and myself on the YouTube scene. So there's some things I would like to talk about, go over real quick. I won't take up too much of your time, but if you guys don't want to listen, you know, it's okay. Just skip this time right here, and then you can just you know, go watch the reaction from there. But as always, if you got a quick minute, let's get down to some business. So again, just to reiterate, we have not been, you know, present on YouTube for a while now, and you might have noticed this is yet again another solo reaction. My brother's kind of sending this one out, but yeah, back to why we haven't really been active on YouTube. One, I just started a new job, you know, still getting familiar with it, and what kills me about this job is I have the morning shift, and you know, I'm not saying I'm not a morning person, but you know, it just tires you out, you know, when you have to go in at 5:30 and you don't get off till 2 or 3 o'clock afterwards, you know, like it takes a bit of a toll. And also I've been working out a lot, you know, I've been trying to drop some of this weight ever since, you know, COVID hit, because for those of you who don't know this, who might be hearing this for the first time, I will be going back into the military, unfortunately, so I will not have that big of a presence here on YouTube. However, for those of you familiar with my brothers, Caleb, who you've seen here most of the time, who calls himself the Wiser Ass Asian, and my other brother, Zach, I'm gonna pass the mantle down to them in a way. But before I do that, what we're trying to do right now is completely reiterate and like just transform this channel into something new, like an actual show for you guys to watch. And the inspiration came from a channel I've been watching now for a while, Good Mythical Morning, you know. But we're not gonna do exactly what Red and Link are doing. How can I put this? Without giving too much away, so no one tries to steal this idea. Basically, my brother and I, we're gonna subject ourselves to some pretty stupid stuff, and you'll just have to wait and see when that happens. So there's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff, things that we're definitely not gonna want to do. So, but it's for your entertainment, and we've been trying to, you know, get this reimagining of the channel down for a while, and we also been trying to figure out a video layout. You know, will we do 3 videos of, you know, this YouTube show that we're trying to do, you know, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That way, you know, to keep with the slogan "Kill Your Boredom," you guys are entertained throughout the week. Or will we do, like, you know, one video every Friday and like a reaction video, because we still want to do reactions on this channel. You know, it was like, you know, that's the foundation of this channel, really, and it's what's been helping us, you know, get subscribers, which we have been, you know, grateful for you guys, and because of you guys viewing, liking, you know, YouTube has paid us, you know, not on the level of some of the other higher YouTubers like Markiplier or Mr. Beast, but for me and us, it's good, you know, it's going good so far. But yeah, so we're still trying to figure out like how we want to do this, because, you know, one handle, you know, a lot of work, 5 videos a week, you know. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday would be the show we want to do, and Tuesday and Thursday would be reaction videos, or, you know, Monday, Wednesday, reaction videos, Friday, the show. So I think that second option might be better for us. We're still discussing it. We're also getting more equipment to, you know, record the show. I'm, you know, updating my editing software. I have Sony Vegas 13. I got that back when it was like 2016. That's when my channel first started really coming onto the YouTube scene. So I really got to update my stuff, and, you know, just to learn the stuff and be able to do the edits, but at the same time teach my brothers how to do that stuff too, because if I'm going to be in the military, you know, they're going to have to take the take the helm on this. And you know, maybe I might pop in every now and then for a video or two, you know. But yeah, that's really about it. And you know, even after I go back into the military, I'm gonna, you know, try my best to make some type of. Sorry, I'm just trying to straighten my bandana. This is not a do-rag. But I'm gonna try my best to, you know, keep an appearance on YouTube. I still want to do YouTube videos, you know. But who knows? We'll just see where this goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, as far as our absence, you know, I started a new job. My brother, he's looking for work right now, and you know, to put it simply, there's priorities. Like, here's YouTube, and here's everything else we're dealing with. You know, we still have lives. We still got responsibilities we gotta do, just like everybody else out there who does, you know, YouTube, whether they're big or small. They have lives, you know, outside of YouTube. You know, and you know, they just got stuff to take care of. We got stuff to take care of. So, you know, priorities have to, you know, come first. And again, I love doing YouTube, but it's not the #1 priority. Me getting my family and, you know, our shit together is #1 priority. You know, but anyway, enough of me rambling. Heihachi Mishima versus Geese Howard. I know remember when they released Geese as a downloadable character for Tekken, because I know they did like the Tekken Street Fighter crossover. But I don't know a lot about Geese Howard, though. That's the thing. I'm more familiar with the Tekken lore than I am the Street Fighter lore. I know that back in Tekken 5, if you play Heihachi, I think it was either Heihachi or Raven's storyline, it actually shows Heihachi surviving an explosion that blew up a mountain shrine, sent his ass flying across the country, crash landed. You know, he was out cold for like, I don't remember how long, but he still got up like it was nothing. Even his gi was, you know, like unfazed. So, but we'll just have to see. You know, this is gonna be an interesting battle because, you know, this is gonna be, you know, almost like Balrog versus TJ combo. You know, it's gonna be blow for blow, pure skill, pure fights. You know, but again, I don't know what these characters are bringing to the table, but I do know that we're gonna see a lot of punches, a lot of kicks, and it's just gonna be pure tenacity, pure endurance. And, you know, without further ado, let's just jump on in and get into this. And, yeah, I'm kind of a little biased here. I'm rooting for Heihachi. Video is like 18 minutes long here on Rooster Teeth's channel, so take out the intro, outro, about 17 and a half minutes maybe. So, looks like they might, deep dive into these characters a little bit. But, without further ado, let's just jump on in.
Heihachi Mishima, millionaire megalomaniac behind the king of the Iron Fist.
And Geese Howard, karate kingpin behind the king of fighters.
These two ruthless businessmen are as talented at martial arts
as they are terrible at being dads. But who's
yeah, I remember that.
The most fatal? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, it's not a 3D fight. Oh, that would have been so awesome.
The Mishima Zaibatsu is a multinational conglomerate so powerful it can field armies massive enough to conduct world wars. Its leader is the enigmatic martial arts master Heihachi Mishima. His goal?
Also, when you think about it, Heihachi's really, you know, juiced up a lot since we last saw him. Jesus, 75 years old.
Intelligent, fair best friend karate, and if he doesn't like you, he'll strap you to a
denied citizenship by the Japanese government.
He's like a kung fu Wolverine Elon Musk.
Well, he sure is something, all right.
The words you're looking for here are ruthless and bastard, Wiz. Heihachi didn't like how his dad, Jinpachi, who looks like the Charizard to his Charmeleon, was business. So he locked him in a basement to die and get possessed.
Yeah, I remember this from Tekken 5.
Heihachi built the Mishima
I haven't played any of the other
Zaibatsu,
Tekkens past 5, so my bad.
And believe it or not, he's also a family man with a wife and child.
Sucks he had to kill his new baby mama with his bare hands after she got possessed by a demon too. A different demon.
This was the Devil Gene.
Yeah.
And it would prove to be Heihachi's greatest adversary.
That Devil Gene's a son of a bitch, man.
Hearing his son Kazuya had inherited this gene and its terrifying demonic power, he did what
his son, his grandson. Heihachi's like the only one who doesn't have it.
If he climbed back up, it meant he was a devil. If he didn't, that meant he was A-OK. Except for being dead.
Which is basically what the peasants did to witches. The Mishima are old-fashioned. Now,
kind of like Spartans disposing of weak babies when you think about it.
Him back, Heihachi could focus on one thing: power.
And not just the kind that lets you finance a satellite in order to kick family members you don't like out of it, but the punchy, kicky kind too.
Heihachi is a practitioner of Mishima-style fighting karate, based on real-life Goju Ryu, also known as hard, soft style.
Oh, that's too easy, even for me, Wiz. Goju Ryu combines hard striking kicks and punches with open hand circular techniques for grapples, takedowns, and throws.
Heihachi's fighting style is aggression personified, with such techniques as the dragon uppercut, slash punch combo, and demon scissors.
And if he really wanted to,
I don't know how canon this is. Oh, wait.
Air horns. Maybe.
I don't know how canon this is, but with the Tekken Street Fighter crossover, wouldn't that mean Heihachi has a higher level of skill as well as Geese does by fighting other combatants from other video games? Please let me know in the comments down below.
He cut a bullet in his mouth. I'd say that's crazy, but he did the same thing to a tomahawk.
Oh, the Tekken movie.
With his teeth.
Fucking love that movie, man.
Did he swallow? Dude must have gave his beehole braces.
Or the time he got dogpiled by a bunch of Russian androids called Jacks, which all self-destructed, annihilating the temple.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he got up a bit later, infuriated, I'm sure, by the world's audacity to declare him dead from such a paltry wound.
Other Jack models were strong enough to destroy a 6-mile-wide apocalyptic asteroid and survive being blasted by a satellite laser.
By taking a look at the size of the blast compared to the height of the clouds, this laser was packing around 1.6 megatons of TNT. And Heihachi can tear through the newest Jack models like that hatchet must have tore through his
boomstick.
Can't stop thinking about it, Wiz. Either end that's coming out of, it's not gonna be good.
After decades of dominance, Heihachi finally hosted the King of Iron Fist tournament.
And who should show up to the fight but his son Kazuya for the salty runback, all grown up and definitely not dead by Cliff. Oh man, what I wouldn't give to beat the shit out of
I remember playing these games back on the PS1, man, when I was a kid. It was crazy. It's crazy thinking about it.
Man, he and Heihachi are kind of similar. He launches rockets, he's super rich and weird, and I don't even want to think about Heihachi with a Twitter account.
Well, except for the whole martial arts thing. Musk is just some pasty lazy.
I did Taekwondo, I did karate, Kyokushinkai.
Oh man, he's been Heihachi. That means his son is Kazuya. Someone keep their eye on him in case he throws him off a cliff. But hey, Muskie, if you ever host a King of Iron Tesla tournament, give me a call.
Despite his humiliating defeat, Heihachi returned to battle his son once again, and this time tossed him into a volcano. These people really have a fetish for this one particular kind of execution, especially considering it never works.
Beating his son ain't too shabby, considering Kaz is one of the strongest fighters in the entire world, even without the double
he's pretty.
Which, surprise,
he's got some good feats, not gonna lie.
Demon. He can fire laser beams fast enough to hit a satellite in a fraction of a second. And yes, this is the same satellite we keep bringing up.
Measuring how far Kazuya was from the satellite, his forehead laser would have to be moving at just over 1% the speed of light.
And the Hatchmeister was fast enough to intercept this same beam in order to save Kazuya's life from his evil devil self. Maybe he had a change of heart. Oh no! Or I could be wrong.
Meat shield.
Not after that. Man, they really
He just yeeted him.
Heihachi's grandson Jin got in on the action. 3 generations of Mishima men bonding over throwing each other off cliffs.
After living a life consumed by hatred, the drive for power, and that, Heihachi reunited with
that was
Kazuya
disturbing.
for one last
That's
battle
burned into
to
my
the
fucking
death,
head now.
Shed a single tear at his son's complete transformation into a monster.
Oh, he did care. Maybe all of that crazy Bond villain bluster was just a facade for the heartbreak he suffered at destroying his own family and creating a cycle of violence, as so many fathers have before him. Dad.
He fought Kazuya as he
And
lived.
Boomstick's got some weird dad issues, man. It's like we hear about his dad all the time.
Whatever Yoshimitsu is, Heihachi fought his literal demons with nothing more than his stubborn, egomaniacal refusal to give up until he could stand no longer.
Those who live by the volcano die by the volcano. Well, at least until he magically comes back in the next game. And when he does, he'll be determined as always to rule the world.
Yeah, he kept the hair too.
What do you mean Iron Fist? Oh, god damn it, Boomstick.
Alright, Geese, let's see what you got.
Welcome to the sun-drenched streets of Southtown, USA. Should you ever find yourself there on vacation, you can rest easy knowing the Howard Connection Protection Agency will keep you safe from the clutches of the local mafia.
Until you realize the Howard connection is the Mafia. Top-tier business model they got there.
And in control of both stands the legendary Geese Howard.
Okay, Wiz, that was all sounding pretty badass until you said his name was Geese. What kind of dork is named after a waterfowl? The only worst name I could think of would be Swan. His absentee dad may be an Austrian terrorist, but the only thing he's blowing up is his son's future.
After Geese's mother succumbed to an illness, they were
42, so there's a 33-year age difference.
Down to kill him.
Before getting completely wrecked by his half-brother Krauser, who was 9 years old. Oof! Now the ultimate scrub lord, he's found the martial arts master Tung Fu Ru to gain ultimate power and take revenge.
Geese fights with a combination of the deep, strong stances and hard-hitting combos of karate, the quick, deadly blows of kickboxing, and his primary style, Heihachi Jutsu.
Translating to hard soft, which again, all too easy. Heihachi Jutsu
Jesus.
is all about throws, counters, and locks.
These guys really are like, damn.
Weight against him, kinda like its descendant Aikido. And you can't forget the shit-eating catchphrases. But what Geese was really there to learn was hippopotamus.
Jesus. With Hakyoku Seiken, Geese can absorb life energy, or chi, from the earth itself and mold powerful energy blasts.
Damn.
His Rapukin rockets across the ground like a buzzsaw, while Raging Storm is a massive fanged geyser that'll devastate
Jesus,
anyone
so
nearby.
taking energy from the earth is kind of similar to, it reminds me of Final Fantasy VII, you know, with Sephiroth talking about the earth's energy and stuff.
Rashomon.
Wait just a goddamn second, Wiz. Did Geese just throw that poor man straight into the air and then patty cake his nuts on the way back down? That is pure evil.
Geese's master felt the same way, sensing his pupil's darker intentions. So instead of entrusting the dojo's most secret of scrolls to Geese, he gave them to his other student, Jeff.
God damn it, Jeff. I hate him.
My
as much
name
as
Jeff.
Geese does. What kind of name is Jeff? Jeff.
Infuriated, Geese left Tung
Watch out for the deadly Jeff.
Empire and install himself as the city's new crime lord.
Who, for some reason,
Now with a pair of sunglasses, he might look like Wesker a little bit.
Well, Geese's appreciation for Japanese martial arts extends to the culture as a whole. Music, architecture.
He's a weeb, like a buff otaku Vito Corleone. What do you think his waifu is? Himself? I probably would too.
I don't know, I appreciate Geese's tenacity and business acumen. It reminds me of me. Inventing reality-bending weaponry for black markets around the globe has done my checkings account pretty well. Like my cyber goose.
Like a Goose Howard? Oh, please, I've seen your student loans from Mad Scientist U. It's a sideways 8 next to a smiling turd emoji. I hear they sell self-respect next to the dollar pizza place you like so much.
Despite being a badass crime lord, Geese was still plagued by inadequacy. So he took out his anger on the lamest person he knew, Jeff.
And he did it in front of his kids. I'm sure that'll turn out well in a decade or two. Wow, this guy is
Sorry.
gonna be the pettiest bitch in all of
Recording this
South
video a little late.
next to Jeff.
Oh, you think that's bad? How about when Geese had a son and left him and his mother in poverty? And when that
Dick.
son asked for help paying for his mom's illness, Geese ignored him.
Wow, without a hint of irony. After successfully conquering Southtown, Geese hosted the King of Fighters martial arts tournament in order to solidify his position as the strongest fighter around.
Which he basically was. Geese is powerful enough to obliterate entire swaths of forest with his chi and defeat the reality warping entity Verse, who could create a hurricane the size of a stadium.
Even Takuma, one of Geese's subordinates, was strong enough to redirect a blast from the Zero Cannon, a city-annihilating satellite laser.
Considering the laser was intended to eradicate Southtown, which is a fictional stand-in for real-life South Miami, the blast would have to have a yield of around 1.7 megatons.
Wait a minute.
Judging by how fast it reached the Earth's surface, it
Alright,
must
I
have
feel
been moving
stupid
over
now.
2% the speed of light. And Takuma's fodder compared to
Geese is not from fucking Street Fighter. He's from
Geese was finally
King of
confronted
Fighters.
by
Oh god, I feel
the
dumb
son
now.
of the man he murdered years before. You know, Jeff.
Now that man has great taste in hats.
Like,
after one of the fiercest
I feel
battles
so
ever
stupid
witnessed, Terry defeated
for not
Geese
realizing.
and threw him
Oh god,
tower
everybody in the
to
comments is probably me going after me now.
Terry threw him off it again.
Oh,
You
God.
can't keep a good goose down.
Whether it be manipulating future events from the shadows or demonstrating his magnificent power in front of the whole world, Geese's tenacity will always strive to crown
I'm gonna pay for that in the
king
comments.
of fighting.
I just know it.
Stay down, maggot.
Alright.
All right, the combatants are.
Alright, Heihachi. Help redeem me. Oh god. How stupid did I sound saying that he was from Street Fighter? Ugh. And of course there would be a volcano. Oh, is that the announcer from DBX?
Flagrant disregard of antitrust laws, but okay, let's go to our fighters. Heihachi Mishima! And his opponent, Geese Howard!
Mishima, your nightmare begins.
Fight!
Predictable.
Alright. There you go, guys. Pure skill. Let's do this. No guns, no knives, no... Just fist.
I will stand my hands with your blood, old man.
Is that how Geese actually talks in the anime? Man, oh, okay, I'll shut up for now. Did you get a whole fucking boulder at him? Oh. Jesus. Oh, come on. Heihachi could take a beating, dude. Holy shit. This is awesome. Also, the music's pretty cool, too. And I know I said that I was hoping this to be a 3D fight, but to the animators, great job. Blow for blow. Who's going into volcano? Ooh. Oh. Oh! Oh, Jesus. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Yeah!
Better break out the soy sauce for Geese, 'cause this goose was cooked.
Fighters had the brutal tenacity and martial arts mastery to push each other to the limit, but Heihachi just had the greater limits to push.
Sorry,
Yeah.
this one was obvious. One of them throws people off cliffs, the other has people throw him off cliffs. Kind of a no-duh.
It was not a no-duh. In fact, Geese's wider variety of chi techniques were able to keep Heihachi at a distance, and his ability to draw chi from the earth meant he could spam them for as long as he wanted.
But Heihachi has had plenty of experience with projectile spammers like Kazuya, whose lasers are fast enough to reach outer space in seconds. He'd have no trouble getting in close.
Heihachi's decades of combat training over Geese also allowed him to learn and adapt to his Aikijutsu. He's even defeated Aikido masters like Nina Williams before, so it wasn't entirely new to him.
Ultimately, it came down to who was stronger, faster, and tougher. Both scaled to characters like Jack and Takuma, who survived satellite lasers nearly equal to each other.
But both feats were performed pretty casually by weaker characters, so what could they do at their best? For Geese, let's look at his fight with Verse, who created that hurricane.
By measuring its size compared to the stadium to get the mass of the clouds, making a storm that big would take about 1.8 gigatons of TNT, about 1,000 times more powerful than the Zero Cannon that could destroy Southtown.
But we're not done. One single Jack unit was able to destroy a 6-mile wide asteroid heading toward Earth. Estimating its volume and density, the energy it would take to violently fragment it is nearly 8 gigatons of TNT.
Damn.
Over 4 times more powerful than this person's Hurricane.
And Heihachi can tear through jacks like nothing, which is crazy because that satellite laser it reacted to was moving at about 4% the speed of light, twice as fast as the Zero Cannon and Geese's best.
Geese was a clever, ruthless opponent, but Heihachi's power, experience, and sheer bull-headed stubbornness allowed him to walk away the victor.
Man, this fight was so intense, it almost made me shit my pants.
The winner is Heihachi Mishima.
Boomstick, you are a gift.
Hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Death Battle. As always, you can get our
Alright, who's next?
at store.roosterteeth.com, and also click down below to watch another video.
Who's next? Oh, Blake. Is it Blake and Mikasa? Yeah. Okay. Okay, Blake versus Mikasa. Wow. People have been hoping for that too. Let's see. Well, before I predict who's gonna be that, yeah, Heihachi wins. You know, glad. You know, how can I put this? I knew he was gonna win. I mean, just from playing Tekken and knowing what he's been through. It just seemed like he would definitely win that. But also, again, I just want to address this again. I know I probably sounded like an idiot saying Geese Howard was from Street Fighter. Again, I played Tekken more than I played King of Fighters and Street Fighter combined. Okay, like, I think I've only ever played King of Fighters for one reason, and that's just to, watch my Shiranui. We all did. But yeah, I probably sound like a fucking idiot in the beginning of those videos. But Blake versus Mikasa, here's the problem with this one. Well, maybe it's not so much of a problem, but me lacking some knowledge here. Ruby is still going on, so they can only take Blake at the face value of volumes 1 through 8. In her feats. Which, if you guys ever notice with the Ruby community, a lot of people are willing to point out the flaws of the characters pretty heavily, so that might or may not play into effect. And also, I have not seen any of the new seasons of Attack on Titan. I've only seen season 1, so this is gonna make me want to go and watch seasons 2, 3. I'm basically gonna have to binge the other seasons just to get an opinion. But I mean, God, how can I don't know. I don't know what Mikasa's feats are past following, the first season. And Blake, we've seen her do so much. The only problem is when everybody got upgrades, her weapon, as well, like Weiss's weapon, didn't really change a whole lot, The biggest thing is her aura. Aura's gonna be a big thing. I mean, God, I'm gonna have to really look into this, and yeah, I'm gonna go binge Attack on Titan real quick. So, thanks again for watching, guys. If this video helped kill your boredom, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And for those of you again who are wondering what happened to our last video, my brother and I recorded Lex versus Doom, but we weren't really reacting. Okay, like it was kind of lifeless, it was boring, and we wanted to save you guys the trouble. So, yeah, it was just a bad video we did, and plus it was pretty obvious Doom was gonna win that. But damn, Blake versus Mikasa, that's gonna be pretty big. But again, guys, thanks again for everything. I'm gonna try to get more videos up there, but again, priorities, as of right now, priorities, YouTube. So I'm trying to angle this on the camera, but oh, God, there's just a lot going on. There's so much I can't say in one video. So. Again, guys, thanks again, and we'll just see you in the next video, alright? Later.